We'll just wait till people. Oh, see, we have some people. No, that's 200. It rounds down. Okay. All right, folks. Hello. We are super excited. Our second MCAL game is going to be against Terra Linda, first live streamed. And with me is
Cara.
And Cara's mom likes to send out emails in French.
No.
Next time we have a game, you should get one and we can.
No.
Next time we have a game, you should get one and we can promote it on here, and you'll get a bunch of followers.
Okay.
It's a huge uplift.
There's only 100 viewers now.
Yeah, it'll get big, and plus this will go up, and people can watch it later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
And do you play any sports?
No, but I'm in theater. Hey,
Okay.
make sure to watch the productions.
What's the play?
A Wrinkle in Time.
What's that about?
It's kind of like this dork kid with her brother who travel through time to find their father. I'm the main character, so.
Congratulations, lead role. What's your
Can I say
character's name?
Meg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just that, Meg, straight up, no
Meg.
last name.
She's the little girl.
Does she sing?
No, it's a play.
Okay.
I wish though. I'm a good singer. Hey.
Can you sing something?
Like what? I don't really know if I'd be on tune right now.
Okay. Well, this is fun. Remember to take lots of pictures, and please get a picture of me doing this
Okay. Do you want me to
for everyone.
I'll get my camera out.
Yes. All right. That was Cara Peel. She's fun. We go way back with her. She's a neighbor. And I'm going to get set up here. I'm trying to stay in the shade. The sun just keeps going down, which I love, and I'm tucked in this corner. I'll let you see. That's going to be our shot right now. And I'm doing my GoPro as well. The sun's going to be going down, which means I'm not going to have to wear the umbrella. Hello, everyone. I'm crossing my fingers that this cell phone signal holds. I am not on Wi-Fi. TAM District does not allow people to use guest Wi-Fi. I did San Domenico guest Wi-Fi on Monday. It was like 4K streaming, and yet we don't get that here. Here's Sarah. Sarah, do you want to say hi? This is Sarah, Lulu's mom, our goalie. How was the Redwood game yesterday? Intense?
Yes. Yes, it was fun though.
And your son got 2 goals?
Yeah, my youngest, my junior.
How
Not my
fun.
youngest total, but yeah. Yeah, it was awesome. My other one has 2 concussions, so he's
Oh no,
out,
I'm sorry.
yeah, till October.
Okay, but they pulled it out at the end. Was it like a last minute
So
kind
they had it the whole game, and then they almost lost it.
Oh,
at the
okay.
end. It was one of those.
Yeah. Well, you knew something like that's going to happen with teams like
Oh,
that.
yeah, for sure.
So-
They are a very good team. TAM is too. So.
Is Tom coming here today, or is he going to watch the live stream?
He's over-
Now,
he's in his fancy
I
clothes, too. There he
can
is.
you make sure that you copy and paste the link to your parents?
I did. So I
So-
just sent it to her right now. So
Okay.
she'll sign on. So.
Okay, and what's her name?
Ellen. It'll say Ellen Vick.
Okay, and where is she located geographically?
They live on their boat in San Rafael over at Loch Lomond.
You live on a boat in
Yeah,
San
I was
Rafael?
on a boat. I lived on a boat
You were
till I was,
born on a
2.
boat?
I not
Like born on,
No.
you're born in a hospital and then brought back to a boat.
That's my first home.
What kind of a boat?
A sailboat.
Okay.
47 foot or something like that.
Wow, your parents sound adventurous.
Yes, they've lived on it since '99. They told my brother and I, like, as soon as you guys go to college, like, we're back on. And it happened.
Okay, I have so many questions, but not enough time during the live stream. But I
This
do.
weekend at the tournament.
I'm going to do an interview about your boating life.
Okay.
That's Sarah, Lulu's mom.
Proposed to me while we were visiting my parents on their boat up in Canada, actually. So, and Louisa is Princess Louisa Inlet where he proposed.
You know, the thought of
So
Tom
much-
getting down a knee proposing on a
Well,
boat sounds
We were in
kind
a
of
dinghy.
silly.
We were in a dinghy. Too.
Okay, that sounds on brand for
we
Tom.
Have a picture. I'll find it.
Okay, we just found out a lot about Sarah right there. Where she was born on a boat. Not too much. There's no TMI in this live stream. Reminder, this is our second MCAL game. The first one was against San Rafael. I didn't live stream and I worked the clock last week. We won by a lot, let's just say. So this is our first game where curious to see how we show up. San Rafael has good players that were played on Holly's club team, so they're strong. Right now, the other teams are playing. Yesterday, Redwood and TAM played, and TAM pulled it out. The day before, or last week, MA and Redwood played. Redwood pulled it out after beating MA at the Acalanes tournament. And then right now, or tonight, MA and TAM are playing. Now, all the games are close. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Do you want to say hi to the camera?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, what do you got? Who are you guys?
I was
What's
trying
your-
to go around you. I thought
What
you
you,
were
who are
ready.
you?
I'm on. I'm doing this for the pitch. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know Holly or Hazel Hovey?
I do.
Okay, that's
You're
my
their
daughter.
dad.
I'm their dad.
Amazing.
Okay. All right, that was a fun little interview. Thank you for that. So the moral of the story here is these teams are basically coin flip, and we haven't really played any of them. So we're about to see where we place in the ranks here. I'm starting my GoPro for the 4K. I'm gonna move up just a tad. Susie, there's Elsa saying hi to the live stream, and there's Holly. Holly's here. Elsa is going to race for the ball in the middle of the pool. Remember, Elsa is fast. She's right there, and they're going to race for the ball. The ball will be dropped where that white cone is. And here's Holly kicking. And Susie, if you're watching it on the iPad, you're able to cast it to your TV. Just look for an icon on your iPad that you can press, and you should be able to connect the iPad broadcast to your TV and watch it there. If it doesn't work now, I can teach you how to do it next time. And that is true for all grandparents. The boys just played. Beautiful day. Sun's going down, which I love, so my equipment won't overheat. Shout out and say hi in the comments to tell me who's watching. Here we go. This is the start of the game. Andrew played in college in Riverside, the ref. I just met him. Elsa wins the sprint. Holly brings the ball over. Todd is telling everyone to be patient. Sylvie clears it back to Holly, who gives it to Elsa. Elsa scoots it in to Tater Tot, and it's a 5-meter. Right away. Tater Tot draws a 5-meter, which means it's a free shot from, you guessed it, 5 meters. And Holly Hovey will take the shot. She's a right-hander. And let's see if she can get it in the net. She goes and she slams it in the net. And it's 1-0. Exclamation point. So we win the sprint and get a goal and draw a penalty too. Reminder, in water polo, you only get 3 kickouts. So when girls get fouls, like she just did when we drew that 5-meter, you got to watch out for that. Okay, now we're on defense. First defense of the game. Elsa's going strong. Elsa almost gets a ball under. You can only touch the ball with one hand in water polo. That girl did a little hook pass to Holly. Holly's going to sprint. This girl is going to have a hard time beating Holly. This is my daughter. She's fastest in the league at freestyle. You're going to be going, and then Holly scores again. Holly has 2 goals. Okay. I'm trying not to celebrate because I'm over on the ref side of the pool. That's Andrew right there, the ref. He's saying hi. He grew up in Portland and played in Riverside. And now he's a ref, does junior college as well. I like to get to know all the refs and thank them for all their hard work, just because, you know, it's not the easiest job. That's another stolen ball. Holly steals it. Holly has 2 steals and 2 goals, and she's driving down. This girl's trying to catch her. I do not envy anyone trying to catch Holly. Josephine's going to break out. Holly's going to come in and pop it over and get the goal. So that was an assist from Holly to Tater Tot. And I am wearing a shirt that Tater Tot got me at Disneyland, and a little pin, a Boba Fett pin, which I'll show you during a break, because I did a YouTube video on the manner in which Boba Fett died, which I've always struggled with my whole life. And Taylor and her mom Sharon watched it. That's another steal. Elsa stole it. Okay, I'm starting this, and she passes the ball back to Sylvie. Reminder, we're going to have 4 games, 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday. Holly has thrown the ball. She's held back. Let's see what Holly wants to do. She's going to clear it off. She passes it. Oh, that was a miscue pass to the other team. That's a lot of energy you expend to go all the way down, but we have them back covered on transition. Hey,
how are you?
How you doing? Terra Linda is bringing the ball down. Reminder, it's 3-0 with 5 minutes left in the first period. We have 7-minute periods. Joe Kastner is working the clock, ladies and gentlemen. He was in Las Vegas last week, and he's back working the clock to allow me to live stream. And his wife, Angie, is working the books, and their daughter Elsa, number 3, just stole the ball. Bringing it back down. Holly has the ball. She feeds it in. That looks like Tater Tot, who comes back, bends backwards and finds the far post and tucks it in for a goal. It's 4-0. The goal count is 2 Holly Hovey with 2 assists, both to Tater Tot, and Tater Tot has 2 goals. Terra Linda is bringing it down. We've had a heat wave for anyone not in California. And that was a stolen ball. Taylor just swept the ball. She has really long arms. She passes it all the way in beautifully to Elsa. Elsa's going to fight for this. And Elsa passes it over, and we turn it over. Good job on Terra Linda's part to recover from that stolen ball in transition and not give up. It's really easy to get frustrated and kind of give up and just do it, but just to go through. And they get a pass, and Lulu, okay, they shot it. Our goalie, Lulu, who's a freshman, whose brothers play on Redwood, whose mom was born on a boat, and whose grandparents live on a boat, tipped the ball. And when the other team shoots and you tip the ball as a goalie, it's a fresh shot clock for the other team, the offense, and they get to keep possession. She kind of hooks it in. This should be a shot. This should be a shot. Elsa's guarding her. She pops it out. This girl's going to have to shoot. She shoots high. And we will get the ball back. And now this is what's called transition, folks. Do we have an advantage on the fast break here? There's Swanee, the varsity coach. She passes it down. And there's a shot and a goal. That is Riley. Everyone is eating today. Riley, a senior. Dad is Dustin. So everyone is scoring. And Susie, I am seeing on my text, now has the game on the TV. So maybe she figured out how to broadcast the game from an iPad to a TV. And Susie and Neil are having a lot of fun today. You got a new car, a brand new electric Subaru that they've been driving around. We steal the ball. It's an ordinary foul. We're driving it down. People are asking for it. Riley is clearing. Holly is in the set, ready for the ball with position. She clears it out to Riley. Nadia does. Passes it over to Holly, who scoops the ball in to Elsa, and Elsa shoots it in. So there is a pass from Riley to Holly to Elsa to the back of the net to a 6-0 lead. Hello to all the people joining. Please go ahead and say hi in the chat so I know who's watching. And if you'd like to know anything about water polo, I'm happy to teach you. Or if you want to learn about Boba Fett or the heat wave we're currently having, those are 3 topics that are open. They pop it all the way into the set. Oh, and Lulu blocks it and creates a wall that both hands slap. That's for the highlight reel. Lulu's wearing number 1, of course. Beautiful pass to serve it up. That is Hadley, and that's we get an offensive foul. Andrew, the ref, is calling an offensive foul. Andrew's wearing a white cap with giants. So refs in water polo, that was beautiful. That was an absolutely gorgeous highlight reel shot from the Terra Linda Trojan. No look pass to the near post. One of my favorite plays when you start seeing advanced water polo are no look passes and shots. They are so difficult to expect and guard against. And that's what you start seeing at the higher levels too. And so then you can get a shock and awe type of offense. And that's what you saw. We weren't expecting the shot. They hadn't taken them from far. Hey, Galen, good to see you. Hazel's dad. Hazel, of course, is number 11, I think. And I'll let you know, Galen, when I see Hazel in. She might even be in now. Galen, can you remind me? I don't have my roster on me, but I think Hazel's number 11. Okay, they pass it over. Riley's guarding her. We have an ordinary foul. She passes it in the set. Oh, she turns nicely. This is probably going to be a kick out. That's a 5-meter. So Trojans are generating some offense. That is Paige Fredrickson, number 5. Justin is, I think, watching from somewhere. I'm not sure where. Last time he was watching from a bus stop in somewhere in Utah, honking the horn in celebration to one of his daughter's shots. And this is a shot all the way in back of the net. It is now 6-2 with 1:39 left in the first period. We pop it in. Riley passes it over to Holly. Someone retracted a message. Okay. And that's a goal. That was Sylvie. Sylvie Fine. Sylvie, of course, is the team captain. She's a senior. First team All-League MVP of the team last year, voted by the players because she's such a strong, silent leader. She's also the DJ and has a huge speaker that she brings with, and then she has a karaoke mic that she will say during warm-up, cringe-inducing things like, let's go. Sylvie just steals the ball. They were doing a drive and it's late, and now we have a fast break, and Holly's got the ball. Holly was looking for it, and this is going to be either a goal or a pass over to Riley, and a little shot to Holly, and a squirt in by Riley. 7-2. That was a little fun one for Holly. I have to check that one out. She did a little no look over the head. Got it. Hazel's dad is turning in from Sleepy Hollow. Thank you. That's from far away. I'm being sarcastic. It's like a mile away. But it is kind of a pain to get here from Sleepy Hollow. It's really deep. I'd rather watch sometimes on my TV too on a hot day. And oh, we get a little pass and we get a stole. We get a stolen ball. Good job. That is Nadia Wachelka steals the ball. She passes it to Holly. Holly's going to do a fast break again. This is hopefully a pass. Holly's gonna shoot and gets a goal. So Holly gets a hat trick off the transition, and what you were all seeing right there is explosive transition offense. And what you're seeing is when you make mistakes in water polo, or you make a shot that's missed, your whole team is pointing, here's my finger, towards the goal, and everyone else is pointing that way. Everyone sees what's going on. They see there's a missed pass. They break, so you get someone on a fast break with distance. Uh-oh, Lulu's gonna get that. It's good. So this is an example where we're gonna do a fast break. Looks like we're gonna take it a little easy given the score. It's 2-9 in the first period. And Lulu's bringing it down for a 7-on-6. And let's see if Lulu can get a goal. It might be fun. Lulu shoots the ball, and it's far to the left. And you gotta get back. And they just let the clock run down. Joe Kastner, not sure if that was technically the right way to run that clock, Joe. Joe's right there, Elsa's dad. But I think he's just like, it's 2-9. We're not gonna worry about that. All right, well, pretty good start to that quarter. 9-2, everyone's scoring, dominating on offense, dominating on transition. Hey, ref, thank you. Good job today. How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Yeah?
Good. Early in the week.
Have you had a busy season so far?
Pretty busy, yeah.
Do you do junior college?
Yesterday I did China and West Valley College.
I don't know what China means.
The country of China.
Wait, the
China.
country of China played.
West Valley.
How exciting is that?
It was.
Like
they
the
had a
China
club
Olympic
They
team?
just had a club team come
Okay.
over and play. They're probably touring and playing different teams.
Are the rules here different than in China?
Well, we played college rules.
Okay.
They normally don't, but they agreed or they said.
And they learned them.
Yeah, there's not that much difference.
Good player?
Yeah, they won 23-16, I think.
Oh, so it wasn't like a blowout.
Men's or women's?
Yeah, they had good players, but they're a little older than us.
They speak English at all?
The referee I worked with did.
They always bring their own referees too. Yeah.
Well, it's China, bro. What do you expect? Okay. Well, we just threw a little fun there. China played West Valley College. When he said China, I was like, China? Is that a college or a club team? No, he literally meant the state of China. Okay, here's Elsa, right here. Elsa and Holly. Holly Hovey's a junior. Elsa is a sophomore. Elsa has a little sister named Maeve, and Holly has a sister named Hazel who's playing Marin Catholic in volleyball. Holly loves her phone. Terra Linda has taken a lot of time here to prepare for this. Holly, say hi. Say hi to Uncle Kevin. Uncle Kevin is saying state of China or nation of China. I don't know. Can you maybe Wikipedia that? Whatever it is, they're better than West Valley College, that's for sure. Okay, Uncle Kevin has cleared it up. He says it's the nation of China. Or at least he thinks it is. So the nation of China beat West Valley College yesterday, according to this ref. Okay, we are starting the second quarter. Reminder, it's 9-2. Elsa is... Kevin is wrong. That's what I say. I don't even know what you're talking about. Nation, bro. Here is Elsa. Got position, and shoots and scores. It's the Republic of China. So the Republic of China beat West Valley College. So that is pretty dominating, folks. Elsa easily wins the sprint, then passes it back to Holly. Oh, wow, that was exciting. She had a green light to take that shot from far. And that's playing with fire against a team like this because our team wasn't thinking about it. Now Riley's driving, and Riley is going to... Oh, she gets the ball blocked. And great job. Oh, and we get the ball back. And we get the ball back because it hit. Great job on their goalie to block that. The ball hit the goalie, but then touched the lane line, the white lane line over there. So it's our ball, fresh 30 shot clock if Joe's running the clock clean. Passes over to Sylvie, who passes it back to Elsa. Elsa passes, and that girl's over her back. Holly to Tater Tot. 2-goal. Lock it in. Folks, we've had the ball twice, and we've scored twice. And clearly their coach gave their number player 2, whose name I'm embarrassed to say I can't remember. She was on our team. She's super nice. Gave her the green light to score, to shoot. Kind of like in baseball, you give the guy a green light to swing on 3-0. She's looking for a foul. Tater Tot's not giving it to her. She passes it in. Sylvie's guarding her. Elsa gets the ball under. Reminder, when you are on defense and you push the ball under the water, it is a turnover. Your job is the offense, and you can only use one hand to do this unless you're the goalie, is to keep the ball above the water. Holly passes it all the way in. It's bar down goal. That is Holly to Tater Tot. This point now, it's 2-12. My recommendation is we should start getting some of our bench players, getting them wet, and we should also be doing a lot of passing because this is just basic sportsmanship and whatnot. You got to make sure the game is fun for everyone. And I will say, I know I'm biased. Our team is really good at like not cheering. You will play some teams where the score gets run up like this, and the parents are cheering like it's some Olympic game or something. Here's a stolen ball by Elsa. Elsa's bringing it down. Tater Tot is set up. Elsa's got it. I hope Elsa passes it and doesn't shoot. She's going to shoot to the right post, and it's a goal. And at this point, I think we might want to start running the clock too. It's 13-2. Not sure how I'm going to actually fill up a lot of the time now because it's going to be taking so long if we shoot and they stop the clock. So we have Taylor in. I see Hazel, folks. There she is, right in the middle. She has a feint in Sleepy Hollow. Hazel's on the ball right now. They pass it over, and they pass it in the middle. Clean game? How's it going? Any mess ups?
Getting the hang of it. There's been a few weird situations
Yeah.
down here. It got to be kind of a mess.
Well,
I think the
what's
Taylor
hard?
said, like, the other team when they gave it back to us on that.
Well, here's what's going on. No one's doing whistles.
Yeah.
And so, and I think they're just like letting them play. So it's tough. But,
It's better now. I mean, I couldn't, like, see.
oh, you're just doing it by. So if he tells you to run the clock, you gotta stop. You gotta tell him I have to stop it on the whistle because I can't stop the shot clock. Because I learned that. It was Andrew, this guy. So, because I think it's shot clock on, off, or edit.
Yeah.
I don't know how to just stop it.
Yeah.
So, and have the game going.
Right.
Which means it's going to be, you let it go during timeouts maybe. Just, oh, we're getting set up. Anyone still here? Okay. I was just talking to Joe, making sure he's running a tight ship. He's the one that I trained up last year. I did the championship games last year. One of the most intense experiences of my life. Close game, the clock mattered. Like how you were doing the shot clock, and it was exhilarating and it was fun. The last thing you want to do when you're running the clock is to be part of the game. And we're hosting the championships this year, so Joe's got his work cut out for him here. Let me move up in the position. Get it back into the action. And we will now be shooting here, so the action will be a little closer to you. The offensive action will be. The Terra Linda player just said hi to me. Bringing in, Elsa easily wins it. She passes it over to Holly, who clears it out to Sylvie. So we have our starters in here. I see Hadley going down the set. Would love to see Hadley Johnson pop a goal. She gives it to Elsa. Hadley's clearing out. No one's in set. I don't know what's going on now. Sylvie's bringing it in. And I believe Holly passes it down. Hadley has the ball. Holly, and she dumps it. Dumps it right there, which is the shot clock stops. They bring it back into play. So an unsuccessful conversion of the win on the sprint. I don't know who number 16 is. It's just call him Joe Montana for now, but I think it was that was a block by Lulu. Lulu was number 16 last week when she played the field against San Rafael. During the quarter, I'll go figure out the roster here for you. She's a lefty, whoever that is, so I should find out. Lefty, ooh, that was almost a kick out. Holly didn't let her put it in. Sorry if there's not a lot of enthusiasm in my voice right now. Again, it's 15-4. They pop it way down, and that is a stolen ball. A really aggressive pass. Hadley was all over her, and here's an aggressive pass. This is what happens when you do these aggressive things. You leave someone like Elsa open. Elsa's so fast, so she's going to come down. And you pass the ball, she pops in a goal, and it's 16-4. If I were Joe, I'd be asking for permission from the Terra Linda coach to just be running the clock like at this time. Terra Linda is bringing it down. Holly's on her. Sorry for the cough. Elsa's on defense. That girl has a beautiful shot. And here's a pass down. See, you make these aggressive shots. You're going to give it to Riley. They're telling her to stay on her. And sorry. They stayed on Holly. Riley had position. Rather than double teaming Riley, if you decided to double team Riley, that leaves Holly wide open, so you could just do a pass to what people called weak, which is the other side of where you are. Either way, it's a goal. Okay, they're passing it in. That was a little lob shot, bar down, north. Good offense by Terra Linda. Nice try. Pass it in. Try to get a shot. We're bringing it down. Elsa's clear. Holly's clearing out. Sorry, I don't even have it on the action. Pass it to Holly. Holly's going to look for Hadley. Holly gets it to Hadley. Hopefully this is a goal for Hadley. And gets field blocked and rebounded by their goalie, who's coming way out. Terra Linda Trojans. Terra Linda's right over the hill from us. You can see those hills. It's kind of over that way. It's in the Terra Linda neighborhood. Tons of Eichlers. Elsa steals the ball. When we moved out here first, we moved to Marinwood, which is a neighborhood of Terra Linda, in an Eichler neighborhood. I'm a big fan of Eichlers, the remodeled ones. Elsa's going to get a goal. Anyway, and what you can always tell when you have a remodeled Eichler, they always do the numbers in like modern Eichler font at the beginning with lights behind them. Looks like everyone's coming out, everyone's coming in. I see Hazel, Lane, Paige. Sorry for the cough. Tater Tot. Josephine, and let's see who else. Trying to see all the names. Paige is doing a great job on defense. Josephine does it. Hazel comes it. They got the space. They're probably going to get a 5-meter, but Lulu comes out and fights for it. Lulu's open now. This girl can get a shot if someone's there. Oh, wow. Taylor saves the day. Hazel gets the ball. She feeds it nicely. And that's a 5-meter. Yeah, that's a 5-meter. Okay, this is Hazel shooting. So Hazel's dad in Sleepy Hollow. Put down everything and focus on this, because your daughter just got a goal. No, Larissa, the reason I said Tater Tot is number 7, Taylor Fahey. That's my nickname for her. I did not have tater tots last night. Wow, they are given a... Oh, there you go, I love it. Hazel's dad is pumped up. Those are fun moments. I love it when everyone shoots and scores, especially a 5-meter, because there's actually a lot of pressure on you. It might look like it's a lot, an easy shot. It's not, and you can trick yourself. Passes it back to Paige, who passes into Tater Tot, who gets a score. Hashtag 20-4. And I am so happy that Larissa is watching from Canada. And I hope Rory Haneline is watching as well. The score is 20-4. And apologies if I dropped off. I'm dealing with the best Wi-Fi I can get here. Big pass and pops it back out. They pass it in. This is going to be a kick out. They have a 6-on-5, and they're probably going to call a timeout. Nope, they didn't call a timeout. They're going to let it play through. beautiful play right there. They pop it into the girl in set, and she just pops it right over, and they get a score, and it's 5-20. Hopefully Larissa is able to follow the game. She's a hockey player. The rules are kind of the same. You get kickouts. I think there's like a penalty box in hockey. There is a little bit different though, because hockey is of course not played in a pool. Although you can play on frozen water. So it is the same in that sense. Here's Hazel. She draws. She can't shoot from there. You can only shoot if you're outside of that yellow cone. So she has to pass it. She passes it to Paige, back to Hazel. Reminder, Hazel is not my daughter, Hazel. And they steal the ball. Terra Linda steals the ball and pops it back in. My daughter, Hazel, played Marine Catholic today in volleyball, and I'm trying to get an update on the score. Let's see, Clea gave me the update. I'm not quite, oh, it went to the third set for Hazel's game, so that's good. I wasn't expecting that. Stay tuned for a score update from JV Volleyball at Marine Catholic. I know you're all waiting around for that update. Nadia has the ball, passes it to Paige. Paige passes it to Lane. Lane passes it over. That is a goal by Hazel. Hazel is going off, and look at the fans. The fans are going berserk right now for Hazel. Actually, they're not. They're just on their phones. But that is 2 goals for Hazel. Holly and Hazel having a good game. (21-5). Third period, 44 seconds left. This should be a goal or a 5-meter. And Lulu blocks it and gets control of the ball and recovers it, passes it to Paige. Paige, Todd is saying for Paige to have patience, to let us get set up. We get the ordinary foul, which means she gets to put it back into play. Passes it in. Passes it back. 7 seconds left, and the ball is in there. And oh, she's dumps it. Clock was going to run down. Joe did a good job and stopped the clock and reset it. Running the clock, folks, is kind of there's a lot of difficulty to it because you got to stop it every time there's a shot, or reset the shot clock and reset it when they gain possession. So there's a lot. So this is a good game to do it though, because it's 21-5. Not a lot of stress. Okay. So on this we have, oh, here's Andrew coming back over. See if I can get him on camera. How's it going? Is this keeping you on your toes, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the 4th game. You got it.
Well, you got one more after this.
Right.
Okay. You gonna let the clock run? If you do, remember, you can't stop the shot clock though. At least with our technology. That's Andrew, he's saying thank you. Last game, he told me to run the clock down. And I said, when do I stop it? He said, don't ever stop it. So he blew the whistle, and since I didn't stop it, the shot clock was running down and the shot clock went off, and he says, why didn't you stop the shot clock? And I said, because you told me to never do that. And then he said, well, that's not what I meant. So we had a little learning moment between us. It didn't matter. We were up like 17-2 at the time. Well, this is not what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be a little bit of a closer game. Looks like Terra Linda is in a rebuilding year. They have some really strong players. But when you're playing against Archie, we have some really strong players. So we're going to put you to the test. And then we have a freshman goalie, Lulu, whose dad grew up in a court down the street from us and recently buried his family's guinea pig on the top of the hill. Actually, I'm not even sure he buried it. He said he just kind of left it out in the open for other animals to eat. So that's, I guess it makes sense. I don't think he showed that to his family, though. He just told them he had a ceremony for their guinea pig. It was a COVID guinea pig for the family. I mean, I've heard of COVID dogs. I'm not sure about a COVID guinea pig. Guinea pigs are kind of, I don't even know what the point of them is. They bite, they're not affectionate, they're dirty. It's like a hamster, rat, guinea pig. I never got it. My brother Kevin always had really strange pets. He had a tarantula that got in a fight with our cat on a bed. And then the tarantula died and the cat's cheek was like puffed up like 5 times. I'll never forget that. I was like 6. It was pretty traumatizing. I don't even know what my brother named the tarantula. Why would you buy a tarantula as a pet? Here we go. She's going to sprint. Start of the 4th quarter. It's 21-5, start of the 4th quarter. Andrew kicks the ball into play. That's where we are at this point. And we're not even sprinting. We're giving them the ball to set up in defense. They clear the ball all the way over. Reminder for water polo fans, we have a tournament this weekend, the Amanda Mack tournament. We're going to have 2 games at Menlo Atherton School. The first game's at 3:30 and the second game's at 6:30. Terra Linda shooting the ball, trying to shoot. She pops it back out, and there's a fight. Liat, I think, is fighting it. Nice shot, nice block, good defense. We box her out. Lulu gets the ball. Textbook defense. Nadia's protecting her. She clears the ball down to Hazel. Our game's at 3:30 and 6:30, and depending on what we do, if we win or lose, we'll be playing on Saturday and have 2 games. And right now it looks like there's a high likelihood that we'll be playing Redwood and or MA, which I'm not a fan of. There's a kick out. Paige draws a kick out. She clears the ball back to Nadia Wachelka. Nadia's bringing it down. Paige is in set. We have a double post set, Paige and Lane. Liat has the ball. She clears it over to Hazel. Hazel doesn't have the angle there. Passes it to Nadia. She's going to give it to Liat, who clears it all the way back. And she starts, shoots, and scores. That was a goal. That was a goal. Yeah, that was a goal. That was Lane. I can't tell who had the goal, folks. I'm sorry. Well, whatever it was a goal. It's 22-5. Anyway, the Amanda Mack tournament this weekend, game at 3:30 and 6:30. You always decide, what are you going to do between the 3:30 and 6:30 game? Do you hit Whole Foods in Palo Alto? Or do you just stick around and watch the other teams play? We'll see. Depends what I got going on at work. Sometimes I might hit the Whole Foods. There's a nice one in Palo Alto, lots of parking nearby. Then on Saturday, we'll have like an early game, like it's 8 o'clock or so. And then a lot of times the next game is until like 1 or 2:30. So you have a lot of time in between. So what often you do is you hit the Stanford Mall. I'm a big fan of the Viore store in the Stanford Mall. I love shopping at Viore, looking at stuff I don't need. Scores 22-5. I will buy so much unnecessary Viore stuff. I get it at Sports Basement, but when you go to the Viore store, it's like Shangri-La. You get the shirt you like, but in like 3 different colors. So we pass it, miss it, 4:30 left. And there's also a place we like to eat there as a team. It's called True Food. You always feel good after eating there. Some people go walk around downtown Palo Alto. I am a big fan of the mall because there's an Apple store, and I'm trying to figure out if I need the new AirPod 3s, which apparently translate, if people are talking in another language, they like translate what you're hearing. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, I am a buyer of that. That's so cool. Including to go in places and hear if people are saying mean things about you and you don't even know it. Stolen ball. They're back on transition. She's bringing the ball all the way down. They pass it in. Let's see, this is a goal, and Lulu blocks it. Lulu is right there, is a wall, and blocks it easily. 3:47 left, 22-5. So that'll be the second game on Saturday, and then what I always like to do is do a little Bay Club session, Redwood Shores Bay Club. It's my favorite one. It's huge, huge locker rooms. They have a hot tub, spa and sauna in the locker room, and a TV in the locker room. And as we all know, Saturdays has college football, so it's always kind of cool after you go swimming to go watch some college football in an air-conditioned place. That all depends on what Holly's mood is. Sometimes she's up for it, sometimes she's not. So stay tuned for my Saturday afternoon. I could be at Redwood Shores Bay Club, or I could be at home. And this is just a fight for the ball. And this is just a fight, and she gets a goal. The refs are letting them play. She gets a goal of determination. The score is 22-5, 22-6. The thing I like is these girls know each other, and I know the score is high, but we're really not running up the score. We're trying to be respectful because this sport is so brutal, and a lot of times you'll get on these teams like someone that's just starting and playing for the first time. Like maybe they swam, but the coach needs a player, and someone will come and play, and it is here. There she is. There she is. That is Paige Fredrickson with her first goal of the year. Justin Fredrickson, wherever you are right now, honk the horn or pump your fist at the conference you're at. He's a sales guy for a large tech company, and my guess he's at some conference in Minneapolis right now, and he is probably pumping his fist at a bar. Or maybe he's not even listening anymore and is watching WNBA. There's a shot. We get it. 2:20 left. Anyway, I forget what I was talking about. Stolen ball. Here we go. Reset the shot clock. She can drive. Stolen ball back. And stolen ball back. There's 3 stolen balls. I would not want to be running the shot clock there, by the way, because you have to chew it on possession. 3 changes of possession. Paige Fredrickson has her first goal of the year. Love to see it. Hazel's dad is cheering on Paige. I love to see it. Nice sidearm, powerful shot. Lulu sees it coming. Lulu has 2 brothers that play at Redwood. Her older brother, a junior, got 3 goals in a exciting game last night, Redwood versus Tam. Probably the 1 and 2 seeds, most likely to be playing each other in the championship. No offense to Archie. And they won by 1. And her brother got 2 goals, so you love it. There's a pass over to us, and I get splashed. Complete disrespect by the Archie player. That's Lane. What did I do to her? To talk to her after. I'm sorry, that was Hadley. The heck? I thought Hadley liked me. To talk to her. 49 seconds left, 23-6. Letting him play, letting him play, letting him play. She squirts the ball out. She passes it, and Lulu gets it. And I think we're just going to hold on to the ball here. And hopefully just let the clock run down. I gotta say, it is absolutely gorgeous out. The sunset is breathtaking. A nice breeze. It's just September everywhere is just one of my favorite times of year. They dump the ball. And this should be a wrap on this game. 2025 Terra Linda versus Archie. Put it in the books for Archie. And looks like we might have one more shot. Go for it. And she shoots, and It goes high. Well, I guess I'd say this. Tune in if you want to adjust your plans, are able to adjust your plans. Check in with me on Friday after I know what Saturday's games are. I promise you Saturday is going to be lit, both games. And we're going to be challenged. We have a chance to win. We have a chance to lose. We're going to be challenged. We're going to see where we stand, and we might have a game against MA Redwood, which I'm not a fan of. I don't like playing MCAL teams and non-MCAL games. I don't like teams playing you 2 or 3 times. It's hard to beat teams multiple times. But that's where it looks like it's heading. So Saturday, don't make any plans. And I'll try to update you, and I will check in on, I'll send a link out, and this is a link-only invite, by the way. I'll send a link out around 3:15 on Friday after we make our way down to Menlo Atherton High School. Thank you so much, and may the force be with you.